So this is the hot tub. Put the settings. You want it on water care. You're gonna do maintenance actually. So you're gonna come down like this. You're scrolling down to maintenance. I'm gonna select the maintenance and I'm gonna put it on standby. So I'm gonna scroll down, put it on standby, select standby. That will turn off all the power, and then you can go ahead and clean the filter and check also the skimmer. This is your filter. It's too tight for me to get off. Here's my suggestion. You open it this way first, let the air out. You might need some pliers. We've got it on pretty tight. Lift this, turn it to the left. You'll pull the filter out, pop it off, and hose it off. That's all you have to do. Hose it off, get it clean, put it back in the same way, tighten everything back up. Remember to tighten this piece up too. If I was strong enough, my husband always does this. I do this for you, but Tom's not here and I'm not strong enough to get it off. So undo here, pull it hard because it's suctioned, rinse off the filter, put it back on. Make sure that the power is turned off when you clean this as well. Slide this up. You're gonna fold it down, pull this out. There we go. The basket is on the inside. You pull it up, tip it to get it out at an angle, and just make sure that's always clean. I'd already cleaned it, so, but you can see. And then to get it back in, same thing, just angle it, push that back. Whoops, get that in, push that back in. Slide that down. Voila. I keep this in at all times, and you just load some of your chlorine tabs in there. Not quite that many. Usually put about 4 in at a time. We'll put in 5. And then this just screws back on. And this allows you to regulate how much or how little chlorine you want in the pool. I'm just gonna tighten it a little. And then it floats, and it's just always in there, and it keeps the chlorine levels up. Okay, so once you've cleaned all of that, you're gonna hit cancel. You'll see it on the screen. To set the temperature, right now it's at 100, it's not at 100, I actually set it down to 95, but you can raise or lower the temperature with these arrows. It's hard to see on here, but there we go. Back engaged, everything's back in order. Always, you can go to your settings to always clear everything. Here's your temperature up and down. Right now it's at 95, it's hard to see on the video, but you can raise it and you can lower the temperature there. So that's how to regulate your temperature. Okay, so you're gonna wanna shock it, especially after a lot of use. Shock is number 3. You're gonna need to buy more of this. I bought it at Walmart. I'm gonna push power 1. That's a low. That's the jets on high. And I'm only gonna put about 1/4 of the bag in. That's enough. Maybe like 2 pours for the hot tub, and that's totally shocked. To operate the jets, it's the same thing there. Your light is right here.
These are the jets.
Yeah, this is the jets. This is the jets, the top one, 1 and 2, okay? And we're gonna leave it on because you want that working when it's spreading the chemicals. Your light is here. To operate the jets, there is, you can turn the little nodules to operate them. There's also buttons here and regulators on the side of the hot tub when it's up to switch from one set to the other or all the way around. So you can play with that. You'll see how to do it. It's pretty self-explanatory. On the pool, your settings is here. This is your light. Now 2 sets of jets on the pool. This one is your seats and chairs. And if you also, you can use your water fountains. Down at the end, there's a regulator. I'll show you in a moment how to turn the water fountains on and these off. This is your swim. So if you want to swim against the current, you push that. And it's a swim spa, so you can actually swim against the current. I'm gonna shock this, and I'm also gonna put the chlorine in the duck.
How much of the bag?
Takes a little bit more, maybe a quarter of the bag.
I thought it was a quarter of the bag for the other one.
Well, just, yeah, okay. You're gonna wanna get different tester strips. You can get those also at Walmart. I find that's the easiest. And you can check your chlorine levels. So right now, I've just shocked it and we're doing okay with our chlorine. So when it's too white, you need to shock it. I've got a good purple on there, a good purple on there. I've just shocked it for you, so it's ready to go. Okay, for your, tell me when?
I already started.
Okay, for your chlorine and these ones, these come in bigger pucks. I usually put in 3 and then screw the top back on. See where the water level is on the skimmer? You always want it to be about halfway. So check your water, make sure that you need to top it up. Usually with the heat like this, every 2 days, you just need to top it up. I actually recommend taking the covers off and leaving them off and putting them, we usually put them at the side of the house here, and we usually leave them off all summer. It's better for the water to be uncovered. We've just been covering it because we haven't been here for safety reasons. Nobody's been at the house, so we've kept it covered, but it has kept out any of the debris. This little thing at the back, if you turn it, it'll turn on those fountains and they will make pretty fountains in your pool. You can use the more elaborate testers and it'll tell you if things are off, if your pH is high or not. And I've left you some of the chemicals to treat that should you get that as an issue. I have treated it and you're seeing the suds, they will dissipate. That's just giving it a good clean because I have treated it to make sure it was nice and clean for you guys. When you shock the water, it will look a little yellow at first. Get it running because you want those chemicals to go through it. By morning, it'll be clear as clear can be. Your water should look this clear always. These are your 2 power sources for the hot tub and the pool. This one is the hot tub. That one is the pool. That's your main power switch.